Yo, what's up, everybody? As you can see, here's my 3800 ripping apart all the wiring. I'm not sure if you can see that here. I wanted to do a little video on some tips and stuff like that for making a wiring harness for these swaps. I'll show you over here. I have a few little things that I would highly suggest for you to get. First, big ass roll of wire. Now I'm wiring mine up with just kind of this tan crappy wire, or not crappy wire. It's just computer wiring. Just go to local computer store. The gauge I'm using is a 22. I'm not sure if you can see that there. It's kind of just written on 22, and I bought some higher gauge stuff for doing the power wires. Something I would highly suggest, go to Canadian Tire or Part Source, get yourself some good diagrams, like some overall diagrams of the whole car, all the sensors to run mainly all the sensors are run on the PCM for the engine. Get some good wire cutters. I have a soldering iron. Actually, it was meant for wood, so it actually is really hot, so I really like it. A few other little tips. Good frickin' electrical tape. I'm not sure, what is it called here? This stuff here. Good electrical tape. Scotch Super 33. This shit, it sticks better. It's thinner. It's just a million times better than, like, this is just the crappy stuff. I use these for making little flags to see, show that's a power and ground and whatnot. Another thing about that, this tape, the tape, that's freaking Scotch Super 33. It lasts so freaking much longer. Like, you'll only need, like, to do a whole wiring harness, you'll need like 2 of these fucking rolls. That's all. If you use the shitty tape, you'll be in it like 5 rolls. It's just ridiculous. I don't really quite understand why they have more on here. I guess it's because it's a thinner tape. Another thing I was going to say, when you get a good diagram, mark off all the things you don't need. Before you do anything, mark off all the things you don't need. So, like, I deleted my O2 and AC compressor stuff, all can be deleted. Another thing is always solder everything and heat shrink it. I had some things in my car that I didn't do that with, but if I did have them, they were not really important things, like lights and stuff like that, which I'm redoing because just an OCD. Another thing I can suggest is little zip ties, and when you're doing the wiring harness, do everything separately. Like this, for example, is the harness for my fuel injectors, and one is for my transmission, and one is for my O2 sensor, and so on and so forth. It makes removing it, like if you ever had to take the transmission out or anything, or even if you can isolate a problem, say if you did a bad wiring, or say you messed up your wiring or whatever, you can isolate it and say, okay, go on plug it into Snap-on PCM or computer reader, code reader or whatever, and figure out where, okay, I did this wrong. So then all you have to do is just redo that part of the harness. You don't have to rip apart the whole entire harness to get that one sensor. So I would highly suggest just doing one sensor at a time. So this is one wire length and everything's good. Another benefit of doing that is you can tuck everything away. Like, I'm going to tuck all my wires right along here, all the way here, and all the way back. I'm not sure if you've seen any of my other videos. I used to have a big black wire running along here, and a bunch of wires and all this stuff everywhere. And if I ever wanted to drop the engine out, it's just way more annoying. Or even have access to my valves, which I'll probably end up putting some better valve stuff in there. Just some suggestions on how to do it. I mean, a lot of people will just take the harness and kind of splice it in and do what you can. I highly suggest making a new one if you are up to the time. I mean, I'm already in it. Like, I'm not even halfway done. I'm probably in it 7 hours, so it'll probably be 14 hours when I'm done. If it's something you're looking into doing, do your research and I don't know, figure out the way you like doing it. I like soldering everything. Some people like heat crimping stuff. Crimping, I wouldn't do it, but some people do. They'll crimp a whole frickin' engine harness together, and if that's the way you want to do it, I wouldn't do it that way, but it's not the worst way of doing it. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Peace.